setup. I also have my looper pedal, so I can actually do stuff like so yeah, that's also kind of neat. Unfortunately, there's a lot of noise coming through my amp right now, and I'm not really sure what to do about that. So I'm just gonna sit here and play. I also can't see a damn thing right now. Fun fact. So okay, so now we've got that done. I can't even really see comments at the moment. I can't even see my camera. So fun fact, this is kind of weird, kind of awkward. So we'll see how this goes. But if you actually let me, what I can do, as I'm falling over my flip flops here. What I can do actually is I can pull up the stream on YouTube, but I'm going to be off camera while I do that. And also it gives me a chance to breathe. that mask is so claustrophobic, it's not funny. Let's go ahead. Live. Okay, Randy, hi. Sorry about that. I legitimately, I can't see a thing with this mask on. It's like a blackout mask. So I don't mean any rude if you say something in the chat and I don't pick up on it. It is, I cannot see a thing. Where did I put that guitar pick? Oh, well. Do I have any more over here? Oh, I got this one right here. Yeah, I mean, just sitting here, jamming out, having a grand old time. We got the backdrop going now, finally. Timu special right there. And, all right, I'm going to look at these messages. Bear with me while I get like really up close and personal to the screen. Thank you, everybody, for the kind comments. It looks like a bunch of emojis. I can see shapes. This mask is actually really, it's kind of disorientating to wear. You know, when something just doesn't sound right, something is wacky here. Something is out of tune. So now I gotta find it. There we go. Think I got it. Let's throw on a crap ton of distortion and do some sweep picking. I'm terrible at sweep picking. That's not it. That's it. Yeah, that hurts. So what do you think about that? I don't know exactly if that's what I was going for. But let's head on back over to the computer and see all the chats that I missed. Oh, thank you so much, Coco. I appreciate it. And Dinkelberg, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you too. Fun fact, everybody, get a drink. Because I'm going to be sitting here on the guitar for just a little bit. I appreciate everybody stopping by. We'll go ahead and we'll just, So I just got a new one of these. I didn't realize I already had one over here. Go figure. That's classic dark for you. Classic dark. That is actually probably one of my favorite chords of all time, is this one right here. And it's just it's a B power chord, but after your power chord, everything is open. And it gives that really nice, like, it's like an emotional gut punch, which is probably why it's my favorite chord, but this is what it sounds like. Fun fact, I know nothing about music theory. I just play a guitar. Let's see. What else is coming to mind? You know what? I'm a video game fan. I like video games. So we'll do a little bit of the Halo theme. How does that sound? And I remember nothing past that point. But I got the intro down. let's go ahead. I've actually been really wanting to make a solo using this, but I just got my looper station set up last night. So let's go ahead and see if I can come up with anything nice. Well, how did that sound? That was all emotion. I mean, I didn't really figure out any notes or anything. So I definitely hope you all enjoyed it. The mask is still in the way of me reading messages. Hold on. Oh, I can't even read that down there. I've got to go back to the. I've got to. What I have to do is I've got to turn my computer around, but I don't have enough room on my desk to do that with the monitor. All right, so let's see. Alex was just here with the dinosaur smiley face. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it. Backing track saved in that bank. Oh. I really need to invest in a wireless cable system. I really do. Oh, of course, that didn't. I'm gonna crash out after that. I thought that sounded pretty cool. The song that is from actually is Wild Child by Wasp. That is the song that is from. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream here. I just wanted to get a feel for how everything was going in the background. If you like cats, I've got one right here that I'm patting on the back. Hey, come here. Salem. Hey. I don't know if he's getting in frame or not. Can't see. Oh, there we go. There we go. I can see him. I can see him. I can see his head. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. All right, but yeah, I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to go play some Overwatch, and I will be live in just a few minutes on that. So if you like this, please go ahead, like the video. I am planning on doing a lot more of these live streams with the guitar consistently. And my goal is, in theory, to do them and then make shorts out of the live thing to promote the channel a little bit. The goal, as unrealistic as it is by December 31st, is 500 subs. And I think the possibility of that happening is actually getting a little bit bigger than what I was expecting. So y'all keep on keeping on, and if you continue to like this content or watch me get owned in Overwatch / Minecraft, Phasmophobia, those games, please stop on by later. Thanks everybody and have a good day.